Amewure-led Assembly's law that extends tenure of local government chairmen may be invalid, Tonye Pepple says. It's not maybe, it is invalid because first of all, they defected, they were not valid lawmakers, and they cannot extend tenure, make a law and implement without the governor signing it. Who does that? As long as the governor did not sign it, it is invalid. And I tell you the truth, it is invalid. Even if they are to be legitimate lawmakers, as long as the law they made is not signed and approved by the governor, which is the executive arm of government, then it is invalid and remains invalid. They don't know what they are doing. They are going to get into a bigger issue. Those local government chairmen are now swimming into the kind of mistake that the 27 lawmakers under Martin Amewule made. The same mistake Martin Amewule-led lawmakers made in trying to force themselves to the camp and retain their seat. They force themselves to make laws and approve it. It's the same mistake that the structure that Wike has made that is saying it has a structure. It's a structure of criminality from local government to state house of assembly to everywhere, to the streets, courts and touts everywhere. Very bad. So let's dive into the details to see exactly what Tonye Pepple is trying to say. A legal practitioner, Tonye Pepple, has, during an interview on Lunchtime Politics, a Channel's television program, urged the local government chairmen in Rivers State to vacate their offices as provided by the Constitution, rather than insisting that the Martins Amewule-led House of Assembly passed a law to extend their tenure, as he went further to say that the purported law has been declared invalid by the court. Exactly. Apart from being declared invalid by the court, the governor did not sign it, so it is not binding. It is not holding water. Mr. Tonye Pepple has said, a legal practitioner and one who would stand for the rule of law, it is advisable for the chairman to understand that the society needs the rule of law and respect for the law to prevent a situation of anarchy. The law, the purported law, rather, of which most of those soon to be former chairmen are standing on, had been declared invalid, illegal, and not in any way applicable because the route with which they went about it was completely wrong. Exactly. Was completely wrong. So the truth is that there are, in fact, everything about that law is wrong. First of all, the legislative arm of government is to make law. The executive arm of government is to assent and approve and sign the law, sign whatever they have done, build into law. And then the judiciary and the law enforcement agent have to implement the law. And that is their job. So now, how can, first of all, a group of lawmakers under Martin Amewule, defected from PDP to APC, and by law they are losing their seats, and so they are no longer legitimate to make laws for the state. That is one. So the law they made, that period cannot stand, right from that December 23, 2023. Okay. Now, they went and made a law extending the tenure of the local government chairman by 6 months. Meanwhile, the governor did not sign it. Okay, so if the governor did not sign it, it remains a bill and not a law and cannot be enforced and cannot be implemented. Those are the things. Coupled with the fact that even the court, a high court in Rivers State, has declared that they should not parade themselves as lawmakers. They should not meet anywhere to discuss any matter of Rivers State in the capacity of being legislators. At the same time, and the Rivers State governor should have nothing to do with Martins Amewule group because their seats are vacant, they are invalid, and they should stop parading themselves around as lawmakers. So with all of that being in place, they cannot make law now. That is the truth. They cannot make law. They can't make law for anybody. That is the truth. They just can't make law. So the law that the local government chairmen are standing on is already invalid. Okay? Cannot stand because the people that made the law actually did not have capacity to make the law, having defected to another party and losing their seat. And also, even when they made the law, the governor did not sign it, the executive arm of government did not assent to it, so it cannot be implemented. Now, these people don't know what they're saying. This is the very criminal structure that Wike put in place in Rivers State that is now haunting Rivers State. Now they want to break Rivers State down. I think it is time for all the people of Rivers State to come together put their hands and their heads together to tell Wike enough is enough. Tell all these violent politicians that Wike has put in place that enough is enough. And that is what is going to happen. And it will not lead to state of emergency or anything. The government is the people. The people are saying enough is enough. We elected you and your tenure is expired. You have to go. Let us elect new people. And you are saying you are not going. That is treasonable felony in the first place, just like somebody said. Your tenure expired and you say you don't want to go. And the law you are banking on is invalid. Then you are committing treasonable felony. That is political coup d'etat. That is what it means. So those should be treated as such. I just believe that at the end of the day, the APC government will not go and use federal might and cause problem for Fubara, because that's what they're waiting to do, and that's what Wike is planning to do. Now, wow. And then in the comment section, somebody said, I am disappointed with those local government chairmen. All of them are learned. Why must one of them control them? Exactly. More especially persons like Chidi Lloyd, who have been an experienced legislator. Why is Chidi Lloyd involved in this? They have made mistake. They have eaten their cakes and still want to have it. It's not possible. It's not possible. If by any way anything happen in Rivers State, the 23 local government chairmen will be held responsible because people left that seat for them without interference. Exactly. People left the seat for them. Why would they not want to leave the seat? These are young people. You can imagine these ones become governor or president. They will make a law to become forever president. That is what it means. These are the kind of people that are coming out to lead people. And it is because a lot of politicians today that are occupying key political positions started as cultists and as touts, started as criminals and thugs, and grew up in the political ladder to become what they are today. They can't leave the kind of bloodline they have been composed of all the years. Quite unfortunate. And someone saying, with what Wike is doing here in Abuja, I don't expect him to continue with the unnecessary fight against Fubara. But he will not. Not true. That word silenced him. And not be lie. When Fubara set up a committee to probe him, he kept quiet completely. He knew that the battle has changed. He knew that the war is not the way he thought it would go. The guy is something else. Wike is a problem in Rivers State. The structure he has put in place is a problem in Rivers State. And that is why I said that Fubara is fighting for freedom. He's fighting for the independence of Rivers State and the Rivers State people. To be freed from the grip and catch of Wike, the political gladiator, the political dictator. Because Wike is a dictator. He has put all his people and is still dictating from outside the circle. And the only way to fight, in fact, the hardest war to fight is war of freedom. War of liberation is the worst war to fight because your captor will never let you go. And that is exactly what this is happening. But if God is not taken, he will see what Egyptians saw when Egyptians did not want to let the people of Israel go. And God said, let my people go. The Egyptian Pharaoh said no. And when the plagues start coming on them, I tell you, with their own, unconsciously they said, let these people go. The trouble is becoming too much. And that's exactly what will be the language of these Rivers State lawmakers and Rivers State local government chairmen that Wike has put in place. Wike and his structure, definitely a plague that is coming upon them might not be what they expect. So thank you for listening, and then let's have a comment on this issue in Rivers State.